Hello, future investors, and welcome back to a Future Investments live stream. It's been a while. We're here, ready to discuss all things precious metals and investing. Here we go. See if we can get that a little bit more focused. Perfect. Looking good. All right, let's just wait for everyone to come through to the live stream. We're going to edit it up and get it so it's going good. I'm going to edit the settings. If you're watching this after it's been live, thank you for joining. My name's Future Investments, and this is the first live stream here on the channel in a very long time. It's good to be here. I'm going to be live streaming for an hour before my main episode goes live tonight on Future Investments. We've got our first two people in the live stream, Billionaire, our channel member, our premium future investor. Welcome to the live stream, mate. It's great to see you in the live stream chat, and it's great to see you using your emoji or having the 6-month emoji next to your name. So big shout out to my premium future investor, Billionaire. Welcome, H. Malik. Welcome to the live stream. We're just waiting for everyone else to trickle through. In the meantime, we've got Scott Silver, another premium future investor, coming through hot into the live chat with his 2-month channel membership icon next to his name, saying, "Ooh, hey, the new young lady." I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure whether it's a quote from a song, but definitely let me know on that one, mate. This is a pre-live stream to tonight's episode. Tonight's episode is about gold. Is gold too expensive? The future of gold bullion. We're going to be talking about that tonight before my episode premieres on Future Investments tonight at 9:30 p.m. British Standard Time. Thank you for liking the stream, everyone. Hi, Danny Bendel. Welcome to the live stream. Apologies if I didn't pronounce your name correctly. Silver Sleuth, gold is good. Absolutely. H. Malik said, just started investing in gold very recently. Your videos are helpful. Thanks. That's really nice. You know what? Those comments mean a lot to me because a lot of time and effort goes into creating content for Future Investments. So when I get those comments, it really does help. Let's have a little look at the comment section. What number do I call if mum's left me at Lidl? It's been 4 hours. I would say call the Avengers. The Avengers are probably going to help you. If you call the police, normally they just don't care. So Avengers is probably your best bet on that one. Great comment though. I like that. I like things like that. And as I say, we've got 29 people in the live chat, in the viewership. Absolutely loving this. This is a preemptive video for tonight's video going live at 9:30 p.m. And that video is going to be premiering here on Future Investments at 9:30 p.m. And I'm going to be in that live chat as well, watching the release of that video with you. So definitely check it out. It's exciting, and I look forward to seeing you in that video too. So I'm just adding a description to this live stream while we're waiting for our viewers to come through. But yeah, I wanted to talk about gold bullion specifically in this live stream and talk about investments. You know, gold right now is extremely expensive, nearly £2,000 an ounce. Where will the future of that price lie? Interesting, isn't it? It's a very expensive investment. You've definitely got to pay a premium to get involved with gold bullion right now. There's no two ways about it. Also, guys, let me know how the audio is. I want to make sure you guys can hear me nice and crisp while we're watching the live stream and doing it together. I'm very excited for you to see tonight's episode. It's all about gold. Is it too expensive and the future of it, leading us to possibly only be buying fractional. So let's get through some of the comments. 64 people in the live chat. Thanks for joining, everyone. I'm going to try and read as many as possible, but you guys are smashing it, so I'll try and keep up. I'm going to have to actually look on my monitor screen because I can't keep up with everything on the phone. So it says in the comment chat, 79 people. If you are enjoying the live stream, smash that like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button. And if you want to find out more about my entire investment portfolio, just become a channel member. Thank you for letting me know the audio is good. Really appreciate that, Rex. So yeah, the future of gold. Is it a good investment? Well, listen, gold bullion has been around for over 4,000, 6,000 years. It's a precious metal that is proven very, very popular with investors around the world. It's a backbone of investors' portfolios. You can have all sorts of different investment vehicles. Index funds for compound wealth building, long-term, medium to low risk wealth building tools like index funds, the S&P 500, the FTSE 100, the Nasdaq, all sorts of investments. You've got property, interest only, passive income property. That's going to generate you semi to passive income. Then you've also got stocks and shares, which are going to pay you out dividends. But all of these can fluctuate. Whereas gold bullion tends to be very, very strong, especially when there's economic turmoil in the market and instability. People flock to gold as wealth preservation, to hedge against inflation and to preserve their wealth. I always think about the sort of meaning of £10,000 in cash. You can see a lot of cash here behind me, and it's great to have cash. There's a lot of benefits to it, but it really does not have any strengths against inflation. How is it supposed to hedge against that common inflation? Well, it doesn't. If you've got £10,000 and you hold it in your standard bank account, which is giving you 0 to 0.5% interest, or maybe you even bang it into an ISA, you're going to get maybe 4, 5, 6% on that cash sitting in that account. You could stick it into an index fund that's going to generate you a realistic 10% yield every year. The S&P 500 averagely pulls in 10% or over every single year. And for something that's considered a low risk investment, well, for me, that's something that I find very attractive. Nonetheless, it's still cash in a stock or ISA share form. So how do we hedge against that inflation? Well, buy some gold bullion, tangible gold bullion specifically. There's a lot of benefits to that, mainly being that your wealth preservation is in an asset that's very stable, very, very secure, and very liquid. You're able to sell it off, you're able to move it. There's a lot of benefits to that. Thank you to everyone who's joining the live stream. 125 people. We've got a few likes, but definitely not 125 likes. So consider smashing the hell out of that like button. It's free, it costs you nothing. And as a content creator, I do put a lot of hours into creating content. And I would really, really appreciate it. If you're enjoying and you want to find out more about investments, gold and silver, index funds, cryptocurrencies, properties, saving in general, mindset and motivation, click the subscribe button. It costs you nothing and you're going to gain a lot of free information out of it. You can also follow me on TikTok, Instagram and Twitter, or should I say X. Follow the links in the description below. All right, so let's go back to some of the comments in the comment section. You guys are smashing some comments through and I want to answer some of your questions for you. Okay, so we've got Rex saying the audio is good. Thank you for that. Silver Sleuth said volume is good. All right, so Lee Parola, small Q is a bummer. Scott Silver said, I'm hoping and predicting a drop in gold price in October, mirroring 2011. Yeah, I've been receiving a few comments surrounding the potential drop in gold price. Listen, I understand why people want the price to drop. Obviously, it creates an opportunity for purchasing. However, as a gold investor, I believe that I want the price for me to stay where it is and to keep going up, because the more it goes up, the more profit, the more wealth I preserve in my investment. But nonetheless, if it drops, you've got to take the opportunity to invest, haven't you? Because over a general long period of time, gold really does tend to perform very well and to, increase your wealth. I always say that gold isn't going to make you rich, but it's certainly going to keep you rich. Quarter ounce gold Britannias like the ones I have in front of me, 24 karat golden Britannias, 7.7 grams of 24 karat bullion, the yellow metal. An investment that is safe, secure, but also long term. It's not a quick flip thing. I did get a comment today on my TikTok channel on one of my recent videos saying, yeah, but if I buy a 1 ounce gold coin and I sell it straight away, I'm going to lose money. That's absolutely true, but gold is not a short-term investment. You've got to look beyond the end of your nose and you've got to think about delayed gratification. You've got to think about that long-term game plan. A lot of people want to get rich overnight and get wealthy quickly, but I can tell you that often the tortoise investor usually beats the hare investor in the long run. And that's the case when it comes to gold bullion. Okay, so going back to some of the comments, let's see some of that cash moving. It is a real live stream. You can see that floating here. Okay, so small question said, real question now though. What's your opinion on Cardano ADA? I'm not really experienced enough to give you an accurate answer on that, so I won't even try. Rex, so we'll be interested to see how it pans out this year. Definitely, yeah. I mean, with the current situation in Ukraine, Russia, is it Lebanon? You know, there is Israel. These all have implements on the price of gold, not including factors in the financial sector anyway, banking. You know, a huge proportion of the allocation of gold bullion sales right now is going to banks. So it's very, very interesting. The banks hold a lot of power and a lot of control in the price fluctuations between dumping and buying gold bullion. Scott said, our future premium future investor said, I mean, before I spend some cash on the shiny yellow stuff. Oh yeah, absolutely. Scott said it will absolutely go up again over time. Yep, you're right there, Scott's. If there is a dip, great opportunity to take that advantage and purchase some gold. You know, if any of you here are watching and you haven't got gold bullion, go through some of my videos, but you can honestly buy gold at such a cheap price. People think that gold is such an expensive thing and you have to be very, very wealthy to get invested in gold. You can buy as little as a 1 gram gold bar from 55, 60 pounds. And you're going to preserve that 55, 60 pound in an asset that's going to hedge against inflation. It's going to be secure and it's going to be safe. You know, nothing's a sure thing, but when it comes to gold, it's a really safe investment. Excuse me, that's the guard dog going off. Bullionaire said, only buy gold if you're really going to hold it for decades before selling it. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And that's so true, Bullionaire, one of our premium future investors here for over 6 months. Great analogy. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And that's so true when it comes to buying and investing in gold. It's a long-term run. It's not a short-term thing. NM said, hi, mate, I was going to buy bullion from a bullion dealer. Is there much difference buying from bullion by post or in person in the dealer with gold bullion? Thanks, Niall. Good question. I would say buying online is just as good as buying in person, but bullion by post, for me, I used to buy from them as well. They are expensive. There's cheaper bullion dealers out there that sell the exact same precious metal. For example, Atkinson's or Shards, they're one of the cheapest out there. Definitely check them out, Atkinson's or Shards. Scott Silver agrees with Bullionaire's comment. I agree. It's such a good analogy. It's a marathon, not a sprint. I'm going to have to use that in my videos. Don't forget, guys, I'm going live on a premiere video in 45 minutes tonight on my YouTube channel, all about the future of gold and how the price is leading us to be forced to buy fractional bullion. It's going to be premiering live at 9:30 p.m. British Standard Time in 45 minutes on this channel. I'll be there in the comment sections watching it with you. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you stick around till the end of this live and wait for that video because it's going to go live as soon as this live stream ends. Bullionaire said 1 gram gold now is about 70 to 75 pound. Yeah, that's pretty true. Although if you do go to Tavex Bullion, you can pick up a 1 gram gold bar for the 60 pound mark. Although it may have changed in the last week or so. I haven't monitored the price. But yeah, you're right. Absolutely. Especially if you're going to the Royal Mint, you know, yeah, 70 to 75 pound, no question. Matthew 5484 said, do you ever think the government would consider removing capital gains tax from sovereigns and Britannias? Yes, I do. If you notice, over the last few years, capital gains tax threshold has been lowering and lowering and lowering. Now, obviously, there's a point when it can't get any lower and it will just be voided. So, do I think that can happen? Yeah, of course. Do I think it's realistic that it's going to happen soon? No, I think they may lower it again, but I think this is a long-term thing. I don't think they're going to do that overnight, and I don't think we need to worry. But anyway, I would still stick with capital gains tax pieces like Britannia's or sovereigns or legal tender coins because I don't want to be paying tax when I liquidate my investment. Of course, there are ways around that. If you sell privately to other investors, then of course you're going to avoid capital gains tax. That's just the truth. Scott Silver said, Tommy agrees, absolutely. Silver Sleuth, 99 people in the chat. This is absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. I didn't expect a huge turnout like this tonight, so I'm very, very blessed. Please consider smashing that like button and subscribing if you're enjoying the live stream because it lets me know that you want to see more live streams. It's not something I do a lot of here on Future Investments. I'm so busy creating content and promoting it and responding to all of your comments. It does take a lot of time, so I'll have to find the time to do a live stream. But if I see a good response and you guys want questions that I can answer, let me know, hit that like button, leave a comment in this live stream, and it will let me know that I'll do more so I can answer your questions. Okay, so let's go back to talking about gold. Is gold a good investment? Yeah, definitely. For me, it's the part of the big three in my investment portfolio. The big three are gold bullion, index funds, and property, specifically investment property. Those are the three tools that I use to building long-term generational wealth that's going to build me compound wealth and semi to passive income. Also, you can include extra forms of income which dramatically help speed up your timeline. Looking back at some of the comments, H. Malik said Atkinson's is the best in my opinion. And yeah, I find that very hard to argue with you. They're probably the cheapest out there. And recently I've kind of gone a lot more towards Atkinson's for that reason. Silver Sleuth said simple change in spending habits will start one off Graham with, yeah, absolutely. You know, if it's easy to go out and buy something for £70 that's just giving you temporary gratification, but you've got to think about delayed gratification when it comes to investing. Think about the long-term plan, and investing in something like precious metals, the commodities, is really going to look after your wealth. Even if you're just going to invest in precious metals, let's say gold and silver bullion, and you don't get index funds, you don't get passive income property, you don't get cryptocurrencies, you're still going to be saving so much money in an asset that is going to look after you over decades. And even if you do that, even if you just do it on a small time, you're still going to be doing better than 90% of the population. So really, really consider it. I am not a financial advisor, I will say that. I'm just an investor who's very, very passionate about finances and building my financial future, my empire, and my plan for, you know, building generational wealth. So don't take anything I say as gospel. Always do your own research, but, you know, definitely some thoughts of my own to share out there as well. Scott Silver, our premium future investor, said, what's your thoughts on gold jewelry as an investing tool? Good question. I've had this a couple of times in the past. I'm personally not a fan of gold jewelry as an investment. You can obviously do it, you can flip it, and people do inherit jewelry, which they generically sort of pawn off. For me, I'm not interested in jewelry in terms of an investment purpose. I want to invest if it's gold bullion we're talking about, in precious metals as bullion form. I want the purest bullion that I can get, which is 24 karat Britannias. That's why I stay away from sovereigns. Nothing against sovereigns, they're 22 karat, they're extremely popular, globally renowned. But for me, jewelry is mixed with other forms of, you know, metals and all sorts of stuff, and I just want to stick to bullion. But there's definitely money to be made in it for sure. Gold is gold at the end of the day, whether it's, you know, 18 karat, 22 karat, or 24 karat. Fantastic response tonight, guys. Over 100 people in the live stream. Consider smashing that like button, and if you're enjoying it, please, please, please click that subscribe button so we can watch tonight's episode live at 9:30 p.m. together. Okay, so we've got some more questions here from H. Malik. What's your price predictions for end of year at 2025? Good question. Good question. I'm definitely seeing that gold bullion is going to be hitting over £2,000 per ounce. I mean, we're very nearly there anyway. Right now, gold's current price at this exact moment is £1,901.18 per ounce. We have got 3 months left of the year. If we look at the last 3-month trajectory of gold, it's up 2.33%, up £43. Okay, so when you look at it like that, yeah, it's difficult actually. Maybe it'll be tight. Saying that it will hit £2,000 by the end of the year or over, maybe that is a bit ambitious. The last 3 months, it's only increased by £43, but nonetheless, that's still pretty decent. I do think, though, we're going to ride a bit of a train here because we're so close to hitting £2,000 per ounce. I think it won't necessarily create a bull run, but I think people will ride the train, and I think we can definitely be comfortable to say, in my opinion, gold's going to hit £2,000 per ounce before the 31st of December 2024. I hope it does. I really do. Let me know in the comments, though, of the live chat whether you think it's going to hit £2,000 per ounce by the end of the year. Sorry if I missed any of your comments, guys. There's 100 people in the live stream, and I'm struggling to see it all. We've got a comment saying, is gold good for a 19-year-old in the UK, and how much should I invest a year? Fantastic question. Listen, the best time to invest is now. People always often say, you know, I'm young or I'm older. Is it worth investing when I'm 40, or am I too young to invest now? The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is today. And with long-term investing, if you've got time on your side, it makes the whole process so much easier. So if you are watching this and you are 19, younger, or even in your 20s, possibly even early 30s, you've got a lot of time to build that compound wealth. Now, if you are 19, for example, you can afford to put in a lot less and still get to that sort of £1 million figure in a long-term plan. But if you're 40, you're going to have to increase the amount you put in to try and get to that higher figure. So time is definitely on your side, so you need to utilize it. And yes, I think get in as soon as possible. How much should you invest a year though in gold bullion is a good question. It's relative to you. How much can you afford to invest a month? And don't forget about diversification, splitting up your risk, not putting all of your eggs in one basket. If you're not sure, go through some of my videos. I talk about a lot of the things regularly in the same sort of context in most of my videos. So by watching just 3 or 4 videos, I would imagine you're going to get all of the answers you need. I really hope that helps. One of our premium feature investors, Billionaire, said 4 takeaways a month is a small gold bar. Spend wisely. Yeah, well, easy. Sometimes 1 takeaway could get that if you've got 4 of you round. You know, depends where you are in the world, in the UK. But yeah, you're 100% right. Spend wisely. Lee Parola, great to see you in the chat, mate, as always. Flex said it's not a good investment, just buy gold. Why wear it aside from the show? Yeah, so he's talking about jewelry. Yeah, I don't think gold jewelry is an investment form. It can be done, but why wouldn't you just go straight for bullion? That's just my personal opinion. Lee said, very cool backdrop. Pen looks like a fat cigar. Thank you, Lee. This is actually the setup I just had for filming my content tonight. I've had a big push today filming content. So we've got 36 minutes, guys, before my main episode goes live here on Future Investments. And it's all about the expensive price of gold, how it's pushing us to afford only to be able to buy fractional bullion. It's a bit of a sensitive subject, and I'll go really into detail, but I'd love to see you in the live premiere. I'll be there in the comments at 9:30 p.m. Scott Silver said, double sovereign or quarter Britannia? I'm in the market and can't decide. Bloody brilliant question. Sovereigns are fantastic. In the UK, they're so popular. To the general public, sovereigns are more known about than Britannias, in my experience. However, I'm a Britannia man. I prefer the fact that they're 24 karat bullion. I prefer the fact that they hold more value because they're slightly more pricey. So for me, it's a no-brainer. I go for quarter ounce gold and Britannias over a double sovereign every day of the week. Although it's better to have some gold rather than no gold, so don't let me put you off. Go for what you want and go for what's good for you, mate. But great question. Arthur Roberts said, no doubt it is a numero uno on the best asset, but I'm getting more crypto because I think it's the best way to get me out of the rat race. Yeah, diversification is key. I mean, for sure. I consider crypto as a high-risk investment, but why not have some of that in your portfolio? You've got index funds, which are medium risk. You've got precious metals, which are low risk. You can have property, which is pretty medium to low risk. It's quite hands-on, so it's semi-passive. But gold, Bitcoin has got the potential to really sort of make you rich overnight. So it's definitely something to consider. I'm skeptical about it. I don't know a lot about it because I'm a long-term low-risk stacker and investor. But it's definitely something I consider having in my portfolio. H. Malik said, so would you suggest buying lots of gold around now instead of buying slowly over time, since it will usually be going up? That's a very good question. I think, in my personal opinion, if I had, let's say, £10,000 or dollars, and I wanted to invest it right now in gold, because that's what I wanted, I think it's better to buy as much as you can in one go, because the price tends to only go up anyway. Now, there's elements to that. If you buy incrementally, like if you invest incrementally, say £10,000, you spread your risk. Because if you were to dump £10,000 into gold tonight, and then tomorrow something dramatic happened, which is extremely unlikely with gold, but it could happen, then you've got a lot of risk in one go. Whereas if you add it incrementally over time, you're spreading that risk across a range of time. Nonetheless, I think when we can talk about gold, I think you're fairly safe in dumping a lot of cash into gold. And because it goes up so much every year, I mean, we can see in the last year alone, gold has increased by £365.04, 23.262%. So, you know, if you invested 10k now, the chances are in a year it's also gone up by 23% on that 10 grand. So I would say if you've got the money and you just want to go for gold, get £10,000 worth of 1 ounce gold and Britannias. That's what I would do. But I am very diversified, and I already have other investment vehicles, so I would personally try and spread some of that money, if we're sort of picking that random figure, across a percentage wise around my investments. But yeah, I think the answer to your question is, if you buy a lot of gold in one go, I think that's not a bad decision, to be honest with you. I think that's pretty good, because in the long run, you're going to be avoiding those premiums and you're just getting a lot for your money. It's like anything. When you buy more, when you buy bulk, you get more for your money in one go. Guys, if you are enjoying the content, hit that subscribe button, because I'm posting content every single week. If you want to see more behind the scenes exclusive content, updates, and my full portfolio reveal, click the join button or click the join link in the description below and become a premium future investor. You get entered into monthly giveaways every single month, where you can win awesome prizes like custom gloves, gold and silver bullion, copper, gold backed notes, numismatic coins, and more. We've had lots of winners on the channel so far, so have a look, see what you think. Last question from Leaf, is it? Leaf or Def or Eve? Said, where's the best place for UK citizens to buy gold that you can sell on later? I would generically say, if you're looking to buy gold bullion for the first time, buy gold from reputable bullion dealers. The Royal Mint, Bullion by Post, Atkinson's, Shards, Tavex Bullion. There's a lot of different gold bullion dealers out there. Do your research. They all sell the same thing, but they all charge different premiums. I would say Atkinson's and Shards are some of the cheaper bullion dealers out there. Then it probably goes Tavex Bullion. Arthur Roberts said, Bitcoin, ICP, QNT, XRP, and a big slab of gold. So he's getting a bit diversified there. Sakuyu said, do you buy gold jewelry, and what are your thoughts on it as an investment? We did cover this topic earlier. I don't buy gold jewelry, and I don't really rate it as an investment. I prefer to stack bullion. Lee Parola, one of my long-term viewers here on the channel, said, I'd spend 10 grand on a big turbo on my Z. You would get a very nice turbo, maybe a Garrett turbo for that, Lee. It'd be absolutely rapid. KB said, what different investment vehicles do you have? So I have the big three. The big three are important to me. Index funds, the S&P 500, the American economy, the FTSE 100, the UK economy, commodities, gold and silver, and property. That's my big three that's going to generate me long-term generational wealth on a semi to passive income. That's my plan. Also, I do believe in diversification, so throwing in some crypto like Bitcoin and some maybe more popular stocks like McDonald's and Shell Oil. I also think that's good to throw in as well. But of course, money doesn't grow on trees, so you have to think, where is your money going and where do you want to allocate it to? But really, diversification is key. Okay, thanks for the advice, mate. Might have to cop some more Britannias then. I'm really glad I could help you. Thank you for watching the live stream. We've got 29 more minutes, guys, before we end the live stream. I'm going to go straight over to my video premiering tonight here on Future Investments at 9:30 p.m. It's all about gold bullion. Scott Silver, our premium future investor, said, join up, folks. Great videos, great response, and just a great guy. I really appreciate that, Scott. That means a lot. I'll pay you later. Robert Whitlow said, are fake modern gold Britannias common? No. Britannias are not often faked, if at all, really, because they have so many security features. If I grab one here, I'm going to show you a little bit of a close-up. You can see that there is multiple different features here on the Britannia, like the waves in the background and the padlock here as well. They are security features created by the Royal Mint to avoid fraudulent pieces being made. That's why Britannias are some of the most popular gold bullion pieces in the world. Unlike, let's say, PAMP, where they have hardly any security features, they are regularly faked. So if you want security, Britannias are the one for you. They are pretty unbeatable from the Royal Mint when it comes to security, but it's a bloody brilliant question. Eric Almighty said, what are the best places to buy gold from? Are the premiums different? Yep, all bullion dealers have different premiums. I would suggest Atkinson, Shards, or Tavex Bullion are some of the better, cheaper bullion dealers out there. KB said, when are the best times to invest in silver and gold? Should I wait for the price to come down? Great question. I've fallen prey to this many times in my investment journey, especially in the early days. I used to wait for the price of gold to come down before I was going to buy a 5 gram gold bar, for example, only for the price to keep going up over that month, and I'd end up paying more. And it comes back to the analogy, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, the next best time is today. And that's so true when it comes to gold. Historically, they say a good way to look at the future the good way to predict the future is to look at the past. And gold's been a strong investment asset for over 6,000 years. It's been a wealth preservation device and a hedge against inflation for hundreds of years, and it's becoming more known and common now. So I would say, in my honest opinion, just get in the market. It's better to have time in the market than rather trying to time the market. And I really do believe that. It's worked well for me, and I've done pretty well financially following those methods. Eric, you're most welcome. Thank you for commenting and sticking around on the live stream. Really appreciate it. So yeah, gold overall, it's a good investment. It's the backbone of an investment portfolio. It's low risk, long term. There are some negatives to it. It doesn't pay you any income. It doesn't pay you any dividends. So if you're looking for an investment that's going to generate you wealth and bring money into your pocket, like an asset usually does, then maybe gold isn't the investment for you. Maybe you'll want to look at something that's going to pay you dividends, like a investment ISA and an index fund on a dividend paying form. Or if you've got enough money, buy an investment property, get it on interest only, or even on a repayment mortgage. You're still going to get that monthly income coming in. But overall, gold is a fantastic investment that we talk about a lot here on the channel. So far, we've had over 100 people in the live stream. It's been fantastic tonight, and I really appreciate it. If you've got any more questions, guys, bang them in the comment section before we go to the video tonight here on Future Investments. I'm very excited to reveal tonight's video titled, Is Gold Now Too Expensive? The Future of Gold as an Investment. It's an exciting topic that I think is going to be quite popular, especially considering the price of gold right now is rather high. If you are enjoying the live stream, guys, don't forget to smash that like button, because it lets me know you want to see more live streams. We've got 67 people in the chat. So in front of me here, you can see some quarter-ounce gold and Britannias. They're 7.7 grams of 24 karat gold bullion. A very nice investment that hedges against inflation. KB, good question. How much do you roughly allocate your investments in your portfolio? So this is something I've actually not been fantastic on. I've been investing for 4 to 5 years now, but I've never done it on a percentage basis, and I still don't. What happens is I get my allocation of funds every month from my multiple streams of income, and I pay my bills, I pay my self-allowance account, and whatever's left, I divide that up between my current investment portfolio, purely on a basis of where I feel that portfolio needs to go. Maybe my index funds are lacking the funds that I need to achieve my goals, so I'm going to allocate more money to them. Maybe I'm happy with my portfolio in precious metals, so I'm not going to purchase any more bullion. I don't tend to do it on a percentage basis. I tend to judge it month by month at the period when I invest. I like to do that because it's more personal to me. It keeps it more fun. Investing can get stale when you do it for a long time. It becomes monotonous. So for me, having the opportunity to just simply decide on the moment which investment vehicle in my portfolio I want to essentially top up more of, then I allocate more money to that. But generically, investors do use it on a percentage basis. Sometimes I use it, but very rare, very rare. So the answer to your question is I don't usually do it on a percentage basis. H. Malik said, out of curiosity, how old are you, and how old were you when you first started investing in gold? Fantastic question. I am 28, and I started investing in gold bullion, I believe, off the top of my head, when I was about 23 years old, I think. I think I was about 23 years old, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Yeah, to be honest, yeah, probably late 23. Late 23, I think I was when I first started buying gold. I'm 28 now, so hope that answers your question. 66 people watching the live stream. If you've got any questions, let me know. Pop them in the comment section in the live stream. And if I do miss it because of all of the comments, I'm sure some of my moderators like Scott Silver will be able to help me out and let me know I've missed it. But yeah, great questions tonight so far. I'm just going through some of the questions. Rex said, how do you determine how much gold to silver you invest? Do you have a weight target, or do you base it on a percentage of wealth earnings? Good question. Comes back to that percentage question again, doesn't it? I don't actually have a weight target, if I'm honest. I'm just kind of going along month by month, building my portfolio. I try not to keep it too strict because I am quite strict to myself with my finances. So I like to enjoy the purpose of investing. I like to enjoy the allocation every month into my vehicle. So I don't tend to set too many weight targets or percentage targets. I'm sort of just building brick by brick, day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year. I'm building that empire month by month. Great question from Gonzo Jamie. Have you ever sold a coin? Yeah, I've sold a few coins, never back to bullion dealers. I've sold them back to other investors, usually through the YouTube community here on Future Investments. Have you made money on gold? Yeah, I've made money. My gold Britannias have made me profit. Usually what happens when you buy gold bullion, because the premiums bullion dealers charge, you actually go into a negative loss. So if you were to sell that item, I think that's important to say. When you buy a gold piece, you buy it above spot price. And generically, when you sell a gold piece, you sell it at spot price or around that. But because the bullion dealers need to make a profit, they add a premium on top. So when you buy gold bullion, you have to hold it for a long time to get the money back that you invested. But once you're past that point, everything is profit. Now, it's important to say that if you're investing in gold to get rich, that's not the key thing to do. Gold isn't about getting you rich, it's about keeping you rich. But on the plus side, if you can make profit in the same time as wealth preservation and hedging against inflation, then that's just a bonus, isn't it? I've seen people invest in whiskey, art, and watches. Have you considered adding these? I have, actually. I have considered investing in watches. Haven't done it myself. I'm very, very focused on my top 3 investments: index funds, property, and commodities. But I do consider watches an investment. I know Rolex, there's a Hulk Submariner Rolex that I really, really like, and I've liked a long time. And year by year, it goes up in value every time. And I often think I should just buy it and store it, because if anyway it's going up in value by a very nice percentage. A great question though. Really enjoying the questions tonight. Thanks for liking the live stream, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. We've had a phenomenal turnout tonight of well over 100 people in the live stream. We started going 37 minutes ago. We've got 17 likes, 55 people still watching. Great questions. Space Miner, welcome to the live stream. He said, howdy friends. Much love from New Mexico. Love that. Thanks for tuning in from New Mexico, Space Miner. Really great to have you here. We've been talking about gold and investments during this live stream. Is it a good investment? Are there better investments out there? And we've been answering a lot of people's questions. People who are new to investing and new to investing in gold bullion specifically. And it's great to answer these questions because it also helps new investors and seasoned investors get that refresher and that reassurance that they're doing the right thing. Primo Prepping and Stacking, great to see you in the live stream, mate. Thanks for coming in. Love to see the comment of you appearing in a live stream. We've been talking about investing tonight, specifically gold, and we've been answering everyone's questions. If you've got any questions, Primo, definitely bang them in the live chat. But we're here tonight to live stream before my premiere episode goes live tonight at 9:30 p.m. BST. After this live stream, I'm going to be going straight over to my video going live while it premieres. So I'll see you all in the comment section there, I hope. KB, is 1 ounce gold Britannia exempt from capital gains tax like silver? Yes, it is. Any legal tender coin minted from the Royal Mint in the UK is exempt from tax. It's capital gains tax exempt. So the answer to your question, yes. 1 ounce gold and Britannias are capital gains tax exempt. Space Miners welcoming Primo. Great to see Primo in the live stream. Primo did a fantastic video on the Stacker Social live stream, which celebrated 1 year of Stacker Social. It was a phenomenal video. H. Malik said, I've got about £30,000 saved. How much of this should I invest in gold or other things? invested 2.6k in gold so far. Amazing. So you've got a lot of money there. You've already invested 2.6k in gold. It really depends on your own plans and goals. I'm not the person to tell you what you should do with that money, because your investment plan might be different from mine. You may be older, you may be younger, you may want passive income, you may not want passive income, you may just want a wealth preservation. So it depends. But look into gold for wealth preservation, look into index funds for long-term, medium to low risk wealth building on a hands-off tool. And if you want passive income, money coming back into your pocket, look at property. That's what I would say. Rex, I invest in gold, watches, art, collectibles, as well as a standard savings account and investment account like ISAs and leases, premium bonds and stocks and shares. Great. Sounds like you've got your head very much screwed on. I also have premium bonds. They've actually generated me quite a bit of income through wins. But I have noticed that if you've got less than £10,000 in there, you are less likely to win. Great though, great to see you're doing well, Rex. I really like the update on all of your investments there. Really, really good. Also, it'd be good to get some S&P 500 and some index funds in there for a bit of diversification. Get some global sectors like the US economy. Gonzo said, gold is as good as savings. Absolutely. Evening Primo, Rex said. Primo is Scott's welcomed Primo and Space Miner. Space Miner said, bro, Scott's. Primo and prepping and stacking said, are people stacking silver just for the view to convert into gold eventually? Gold silver ratio is around 89 today. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't personally invest in silver to then sell it one day and invest in gold. I invest in silver to diversify my portfolio. I think there's a lot of upside potential in the price of silver. Silver's at what, £30 an ounce per ounce? I think that there's a lot of movement. Excuse me, I've been creating content all night tonight, so it does take it out of me. It's a lot of work people don't see. You just see the videos that go up, but it's drafting, filming, editing, promoting, responding to comments. It's a full-time job. I invest in silver for diversification, and I believe that silver's got upside potential, big upside potential in the next 2 decades. You know, silver's an industrial metal. It's not officially an industrial metal, but it's an industrial metal in terms of usage. You know, it's the best conductor of electricity. It's used in solar panels, electric cars, batteries, medicine and healthcare. The fact that it's only £30 an ounce spot price, I think there's potential to see it massively increase in the next 2 decades. Primo said, oh yeah, we've answered that one. Billionaire said, I'm 24 now. So hopefully when I'm 50, I'm gold rich. God, do you know what? When I read that, I felt like I was 24. But I've got 4 years on you. I'm 28. And I don't know if it's because of COVID, but it felt like that. 24 to 28 felt like that. Crazy. So make sure you also enjoy life as well, because bloody hell, it flies by. But well done, Billionaire. It sounds like you're smashing it. And I appreciate so much that you've been a channel member and specifically a premium future investor here on the channel. I hope that you enjoy the exclusive members only videos and the giveaways as well. I really hope you do. H Malik, thanks. I don't know much about index funds, stocks and stuff. Any chance you'll be making videos on that? Yeah, definitely. I've actually got a lot of videos on index funds, the S&P 500 specifically. All you need to do is go through my videos and search in index funds or the S&P 500, and you'll get a lot of content come up from that. Excuse me if you can hear my dog. My German Shepherd's with me at the minute. Want some attention. KB, do you store bullion in safes in your home or in banks? That's a bit of a personal question. Yeah, I never store it on my property. Never, never, never. Rex, agreed. Futures, premium bonds are a difficult one and may not be worthwhile if you don't hold a large amount of them. Yeah, I completely agree. Often I thought about taking my money out of premium bonds and putting it all in the index funds, but usually the money that I hold in index and premium bonds is money that's due to be invested, so hence why I don't stick it all in the index funds. Okay, we've got 10 minutes before we come off the live stream and go to our live premiere video, guys. So make sure you subscribe and join me in the live premiere at 9:30 p.m. on tonight's video. I'm very excited for you all to see it. Cy the Soundman, welcome. He is a premium future investor and a friend who's been a channel member here for over 1 whole year. He's also got Carter's Handmade Leather Goods, and he's sent me some wonderful journals and wallets. I'm so fortunate that he's as generous to me as he is. So welcome, Si. I'm very happy to see you in the live chat. We've been having a fantastic chat tonight about gold bullion as an investment, answering lots of questions for lots of new investors, young and old, for reassurance and knowledge to help build that investment portfolio for other people. As I say, we're live for 10 more minutes before we go over to the live premiere video of tonight's episode. Right, I'm just going to have a little look through the comments. We've got everyone responding to each other here. Billionaire said, I'm sure I'll blink and I'll be there. Listen, don't blink it away, mate. Enjoy every moment. Davina said, time flies by. I'm 50 in a couple of months. Only seems like yesterday I left school. It's scary, isn't it? Great to see everyone, greeting everyone in the chat. Guys, if you are enjoying the chat, please click that like button. I put so much hours and work and time of my life into future investments. I love it, but it is a full-time job. So just by clicking that like button, it costs you nothing, and it's literally a click of a button. It really does mean the world to me. When I finish the live, finish my videos, and I see the response, it makes me very happy, and it means a lot. So if you are enjoying the live, thanks for smashing the heart button, guys. I can see you doing that. Thanks for smashing the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And if you really want to see more exclusive private content and be entered into monthly giveaways every single month, where you can win gold, silver, numismatic coins, bullion, custom gloves, and all sorts of stuff, click the join button or click the join link in the description below. Okay, let's go back to some of the comments. What's your thoughts on platinum? Platinum's good. I like it for diversification. Don't own any. I think it's expensive. That's why I haven't got any. If it was cheaper, I'd have some. Good question. KB, I'm 20 at the moment. I've got around 200 shares of VUSA. Very good. 51 ounce silver Britannias and an Omega Seamaster. 300 that I got brand new, half price. Wow. Now building until I reach at least £10 million net worth. Love that. Keep going, mate. 20 years old, you're young. You've got a lot of time to do it. Compound wealth, compound building is on your side for that one. Scott said, "Oh, look at you, Si, with your 1 year badge." Absolutely love seeing that 1 year badge. It makes me very happy. I can't bring myself to pay the VAT on silver when investing. Sod that. Yeah, silver in the UK is bloody expensive. The beard envy is real, Si. I have facial hair of a 12-year-old. H. Malik, I'm 22. A lot of young people in the chat tonight, and I really appreciate you guys listening to me as future investments and taking some of my advice. I mean, always do your own research. I'm not a financial expert. I'm just somebody who enjoys investing, talking about precious metals, and yeah, there's always other advice out there. So do your own research and diversify. Guys, okay, so we've got less than 10 minutes left of the live stream. My premiere of my video tonight is going live at 9:30 p.m. I'm going to be ending the live stream soon, going over to that and joining you in the live comment section of that video. I hope to see you there. I'm very excited and I've thoroughly enjoyed these questions tonight. If you do want to see another live stream, it's been a long time since I've done a live here on the channel. I think I should do it more because it's getting a very good response. We had over 150 people in the live stream for a lot of the first half of this live, so it's great to see that response. Gonzo, how did you get started buying gold? What kicked it off? For me, I was given a sovereign by a work associate at Christmas with wise words to buy gold. I'm now 77 ounces of gold. Well, firstly, what a lovely work associate. I don't know if any of my associates would give me gold. I don't think they would. I was looking for investments as a young man in my early 20s. I didn't know where to put my money. I had a lot of money, but I didn't know where to put it. I wanted to find somewhere safe, and I found gold. I found it through myself, and then through networking and investing with other people, I found other investment vehicles like index funds and property. Great question. Really good question. Sean said, I'm 23. I only have one silver. I want to get more. Yeah, do it, mate. I mean, diversification is key. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, but it can't hurt to have a bit of silver, can it? Scott's, I got your chip and stickers, brother. Thank you. Nazir, great to see you back in the comment section, buddy. You used to be a channel member. I really appreciate the support of the time that you was. Thank you very much. I'm 25 and I have 6 ounces of gold and 85 ounces of silver, 3 ounces of platinum. Wow, you're absolutely smashing it. Well done. Love to hear that. Hello, Awaz. Thanks for joining the live stream. Gonzo said, don't think I'd gone on to buy gold without the guy gifting it me. Yeah, it's crazy. One little thing in your life can put you on a path, can't it? Scott Silver said, Space Miner, just a wee thing to say thanks. Going on the tackle box of fame. Has anyone but Scott Silver bought or heard of crystal osmium? I have never heard of it. H. Malik said gold only really caught my attention when I heard it hit $2.5k an ounce. Yeah, it's pretty mad. It's about to hit £2,000 an ounce British sterling pound here in the UK, hopefully by the end of the year. DETECT said, what's your job? Love the content. Love that. Thank you very much. I have a few multiple streams of income that generate me income every single month. So it's not just one job that generates me income. YouTube is one of those incomes. So I'm very fortunate, but I've also worked very hard to achieve that. So yeah, all about multiple drips of income, not one big drip in my opinion. Davina Robbins said, that's good and bad news. Gold spot price. Yeah, I agree. It's expensive if you want to buy gold, but it's good if you're an investor. Gonzo said, think so, Primo. I'll have to get my nephews and nieces some gold at Christmas. They would be very, very lucky if that you do. And here we go. We got 24 past 9. I'm going to call it very, very shortly and head over to the premiere of tonight's episode live on YouTube. I've been creating content for hours and hours today, so I'm starting to feel a little bit tired, feeling a little bit reserved. So thank you so much for all of your questions. Do you have a salary job? Yes, I do have one salary job, and then I have other streams of income outside of that job. Space Miner Future, I appreciate your diligence to the chat. Very nice work. No, I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I know how valuable all of your time is. And I appreciate that on a Saturday night you're choosing to spend it with me. I hope to see some of you in the premiere of tonight's episode live on Future Investments, live in the next 5 minutes. 5 minutes, it's going live. Really, really happy with the video. It was super exciting, and I can't wait to share it with you. It's been fun tonight. Lots of questions from lots of new people, which I really enjoy seeing, and lots of channel members appearing as well, which has been really, really good for me to see, because it must mean you guys are enjoying the channel membership. There's 2 channel membership options here on the channel, but to get all of the perks, you want to be a premium future investor like Scott Silver and Billionaire. There's some real benefits. You can win gold and silver every single month, priority reply to comments, exclusive members only videos, lots and lots of content. H. Malik said, look forward to the video. It's been fantastic tonight. We've been streaming for nearly an hour. It's been great. So get any final questions in you've got before we end the live stream and head over to tonight's video. Davina said, mind you, if gold goes up, it cancels out the losses on silver. I mean, silver is so expensive in the UK. The VAT and premiums on silver make it really hard to justify as a purchase. But yeah, I mean, if that's the excuse me, that's the guard dog hitting the microphone there. Yeah, if you're making nice profits on gold, then yeah, kind of, I suppose you could look at it like that, but I try and look at all of my investments as individuals, not sort of joined together. Overall, I think that 1/10 ounce silver and quarter silver is a good investment because they still hold value cheap. Yeah, interesting. Space Miner Future, will you look at crystal osmium when you hang up the chat? I will have a little look, yeah, tonight. I've never heard of it before, but I know you said Scott's has heard of it, so yeah, definitely have to check it out. I've not heard of it. Primo said, tell your dog we said hi. Primo says hi. Yeah, bless him. Guys, it's been an amazing live stream tonight. 51 people still in the live chat. I'm going to end it here. It's been fantastic. Lovely to see lots of new people. Thank you for all of your questions. If you want to see more content, subscribe, become a channel member, and follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. I'm going to end the live now because we're going to go over to the premiere of tonight's video, all about gold and the expensive price it is and how it's pushing us to only being able to afford fractional bullion. So thank you to all of my channel members, Billionaire, Scott Silver, and Cy the Soundman for appearing tonight in the live stream. It means a lot. And thank you to everyone else who's enjoyed the live. It's been a pleasure, and I look forward to seeing you in tonight's premiere on future investments. Until next time, I'll see you then. Bye-bye, guys.